They say desperate people make dangerous choices. Zara Okonkwo made hers at the bottom of a whiskey bottle. She woke up married to Han Jisung, Korea's most feared drug lord. "You're my wife now," he said to her. She should hate him. But when his enemies close in and blood spills on marble floors, Zara realizes the most dangerous thing she ever did wasn't marrying a monster. It was letting him under her skin. Subscribe and stay till the last second. You do not want to miss it. Zara Okonkwo stood on the bar, bottle in hand, the world spinning. Music pounded, bodies pressed together below. She didn't care. She took another drink. Someone grabbed her ankle. She kicked, lost her balance. Strong hands caught her, lowering her to the ground. A man, tall, dark suit. He said something in Korean she didn't process. "More whiskey," she slurred. He pushed a glass of water toward her instead. She drank it, then grabbed his whiskey and downed it. He didn't stop her. The room tilted. She laughed. Everything was funny now. Everything was broken and funny, and she couldn't feel anything anymore. He was talking. She wasn't listening. Her eyes closed. Darkness. Sunlight stabbed through Zara's eyelids. She groaned and rolled over, burying her face in a pillow that smelled wrong. Expensive detergent. Not hers. Her eyes snapped open. White ceiling. Not her apartment. She pushed herself up, and nausea rolled through her stomach. The bed was massive, covered in black silk sheets. Floor-to-ceiling windows showed Seoul stretched out floors below. The Han River glittered in the morning light. Where the hell was she? Panic clawed up her throat. She threw off the covers and stumbled to her feet. Still wearing yesterday's dress, wrinkled and stained, she spun toward the door and froze. A ring gleamed on her left hand. Platinum, black diamond, heavy. No. She grabbed it and pulled it. It wouldn't budge. She twisted, pulled harder, her finger turning red. The ring stayed put. Her breath came faster. She ran for the door and grabbed the handle. Locked. She rattled it hard. Nothing. Locked from the outside. No, no, no. She backed away, heart hammering. She was trapped. The closet. She yanked it open. Just clothes, male and female. A dresser stood against the wall. She pulled open drawers with shaking hands. Watches, cufflinks. Bottom drawer, something hard and cold beneath folded sweaters. A gun. She stared at it, her hand hovering. Footsteps in the hallway. Zara slammed the drawer shut and backed away. The lock clicked. The door swung open. A man walked in with a coffee cup. Black slacks, white shirt. Not a hair out of place. She didn't recognize him. "Good morning," he said. "Where am I?" Zara's back hit the wall. "My home." "Why am I in your home? Who are you?" "You don't remember." Not a question. He pulled a folded paper from his pocket. "We got married last night." "What?" Her voice cracked. "That's impossible." He held out the paper. She snatched it from his hand. Marriage certificate. Korean government seal. Yesterday's date. Her signature at the bottom, drunk and messy, but hers. Next to it, Han Jisung. Han Jisung. She read the name out loud. It sounded familiar. Why did it sound familiar? Then it hit her. Han Jisung. The name everyone in Seoul whispered about. The drug lord who controlled the underworld. Head of the shadow dragons. The most dangerous man in Korea. Her hand started shaking. The paper fell to the floor. You're Han Jisung. Yes. He picked up the certificate and set it on the dresser. "And you're my wife now. This isn't legal. I was drunk." Both parties signed. "We had witnesses. You are my wife. I want an annulment. Good luck with that. Every lawyer in Seoul knows my name. So do the police." "Why would you do this?" "Because I need a wife." And you needed your problems solved. What? Your debt. 95 million won. It's paid. Plus 5 million for your sister's university fees. I transferred it this morning. The room spun. I don't understand. You will. He opened the door. Breakfast in 20 minutes. Don't make me come get you. I'm not staying here. He looked back. His expression was almost gentle. Yes, you are. The moment you leave this building, you become a target. Every rival gang in Seoul will know I have a wife now. A foreign wife, alone and unprotected. He tilted his head. How long do you think you'd survive? The door closed. Zara sat on the floor, staring at the ring on her hand. If I hadn't gone to that bar, her voice cracked. If I hadn't gotten so drunk, if I hadn't fallen for that bastard Sinclair, his name tasted like poison. She'd signed the loan in her name, 95 million won. He'd disappeared with the money weeks later. The loan sharks had come for her. She remembered the promise she made to Amara. Her sister's face flashed in her mind. Bright, hopeful, but she'd had nothing. Less than nothing. Just debt and threats, and loan sharks who didn't care about promises. She wanted to forget her pain, so she went to the bar, and now she'd woken up married to Korea's most dangerous criminal. She stood and walked to the bathroom, splashed cold water on her face, changed into black pants and a silk blouse from the closet. The shoes fit perfectly. He'd planned everything. She walked to the door. It opened. The hallway stretched silent. She followed the scent of coffee downstairs. The dining room opened before her. Han Jisung sat at the head. He didn't look up. Sit. She didn't move. I said sit. I heard you. His eyebrow lifted. Then why are you still standing? Because I don't take orders from kidnappers. Something flickered in his eyes. Amusement. Kidnapper? What else do you call locking someone in a room? Protection. Bullshit. He leaned back, studying her. You have fire. Good. I was worried you'd be broken this morning. Sorry to disappoint. I'm not disappointed. His gaze traveled over her slowly. Sit, Zara, or I'll make you sit. Heat crawled up her neck. She pulled out a chair at the opposite end of the table. His mouth curved. Closer. I'm fine here. He stood, walked toward her with measured steps. He stopped in front of her chair, leaned down. His hands gripped the armrests, caging her in. You want to test me? His voice was low, dangerous. You want to see what happens when you push? She could smell his cologne, see the gold in his dark eyes. I'm not afraid of you. Liar. His gaze dropped to her lips. Your pulse is racing. I can see it. That's anger. Is it? He tilted his head. Because it looks like something else. She shoved his chest. Get away from me. He didn't budge, just smiled. There's that fire. He grabbed her wrist, pulled her. Up. She stumbled forward and he caught her, his arm wrapping around her waist. They were pressed together, her hands flat against his chest. Let go, she whispered. You're my wife now. His thumb traced circles on her lower back. You should get used to me touching you. This isn't real. Feels real to me. His other hand tangled in her hair. It feels real when you look at me like that. Like what? Like you can't decide if you want to kill me or kiss me. Her breath hitched. I want to kill you. Liar. He leaned closer. His lips brushed her ear. You want to know if I'm as dangerous in bed as I am everywhere else? Heat flooded through her. You're insane. Maybe. He released her suddenly. Step back. Sit. Next to me. Now. Her legs felt weak. She moved to the chair beside him. He pushed a plate toward her. Eat. I'm not hungry. You haven't eaten since yesterday. Eat. How do you know that? I know everything about you, Zara Okonkwo. He picked up his coffee. 26. From Lagos. Teach English at Gangnam International. Your sister Amara is 19. Studying biochemistry back in Nigeria. Her hands clenched. Your ex-boyfriend, Sinclair Lee, convinced you to take out a loan. 95 million won. He disappeared with the money. The loan sharks have been threatening you for a while now. He took a sip. You called your sister 2 days ago. Told her you couldn't send the money. She cried. Stop. You went to the bar alone. Stop. Her voice broke. He set down his cup. I know you're scared. I know you're angry. And I know you have no idea what to do now that I've solved all your problems. You didn't solve anything. You trapped me. I saved you. His hand moved to her face. Those loan sharks would have killed you. Your sister would have had to drop out. His thumb brushed her cheek. I gave you a way out. By marrying me without my consent? You signed the papers. I was drunk. His eyes burned. You were desperate. And desperation makes people do things they never thought they would. I'm not giving in to anything. We'll see. He stood, walked to the windows. She followed, looked down at Seoul stretching below. All gone now. You're thinking about running. His voice came from behind her. I'm thinking about my life. This is your life now. He moved closer. And there are rules. Of course there are. You don't leave without me. You don't contact anyone without permission. You don't ask questions about my business. So I'm a prisoner. Every rival gang in Seoul will be looking for you now. Why I chose you. What you mean to me. I don't mean anything to you. They don't know that. Another step. To them, you're my weakness. Then why marry me? Because I needed a wife. His eyes darkened. And you needed saving. His hand came up, fingers brushing her left hand where the ring sat. You said yes. I was drunk. You were honest. His thumb traced the ring. You wanted out. I gave you an out. Her breath caught. What do you get from this? That's not your concern. His hand moved up her arm, slowly. Don't try to leave, he said quietly. My men are everywhere. You wouldn't make it past the elevator. She didn't move. I hate you, she breathed. I know. His other hand came to her waist, pulling her closer. But you want me anyway. No. Her hands came up to his chest to push him away, but her fingers curled into his shirt instead. This is wrong, she whispered. Everything about this is wrong. His nose brushed hers. But you're still here. I don't have a choice. You always have a choice. His lips hovered over hers. Push me away, Zara. Tell me to stop. She should, but her body leaned into him. Her eyes fluttered closed. His lips barely grazed hers. His phone buzzed. He pulled back, stepped away. Her eyes snapped open. Her lips tingled. He looked at the screen. His expression hardened. I have to go. He pocketed the phone. He walked to the door, stopped, looked back. 3 rules, Zara. Don't leave. Don't contact anyone. Don't ask questions. His eyes burned. Break them, and there will be consequences. What kind of consequences? His smile was dark. The kind you'll enjoy too much. He left. The door locked. She touched her lips, where his had almost been. He was a criminal, a drug lord, and she'd almost kissed him. She wanted to. This was going to destroy her. The penthouse stood silent after he left. Zara remained at the window, watching Seoul sprawl floors below. Somewhere down there was her old life. It felt like it belonged to a stranger now. Footsteps behind her. An elderly woman stood in the doorway. Kind eyes, patient hands folded. Hi there. Her Korean was careful, slow. You can call me Miss Shim. Come, have breakfast. Zara ate. while the old woman watched with the patience of someone who'd seen everything. How long have you worked for him? I don't work for him. I found him stealing rice from my restaurant when he was a kid. Miss Shim's voice softened. Skinny child, all bones and rage. His parents were dead. She collected the empty bowl. He's not a good man, but he's not only a bad man either. She paused at the door. Give it time. You'll see. 1 week later, Zara woke to smoke and cursing in Korean. She found Jisung in the kitchen, waving a towel at the fire alarm. Burnt eggs blackened the pan. He looked up when she entered, jaw tight with embarrassment. They had been good since the first day they almost kissed. They hadn't talked about it, though. Miss Shim isn't here, he said stiffly. Zara bit back a smile. I can see that. I don't cook, clearly. She moved to the stove, turned off the heat. Move. He stepped aside, watched as she cracked new eggs, added butter, moved with the easy confidence of someone who'd cooked for her family since she was 12. You're good at this, he said after a moment. I've never had to. I can order whatever I want. What did you eat before, Miss Shim? His face shuddered. Whatever I could steal. The words hung between them. She slid scrambled eggs onto 2 plates. They ate in silence, but it wasn't uncomfortable anymore. When she reached for her coffee, their hands brushed. Neither pulled away immediately. Later on, he found her struggling with the TV remote, screaming in a language he didn't understand. What are you trying to do? Watch something. Anything. I'm going insane here. He took the remote. What do you like? I don't know. Surprise me. He pulled up a Korean drama. Historical. Romance. The kind with beautiful costumes and doomed lovers. Really? She raised an eyebrow. Miss Shim watches them. They're not terrible. They sat on opposite ends of the couch. By episode 3, the space between them had shrunk. By episode 5, she'd fallen asleep against his shoulder. He didn't move. Didn't wake her. Just sat there, her weight against him, something in his chest loosening for the first time in years. When she woke an hour later, disoriented, his hand was in her hair. She pulled back. He let her go. Neither mentioned it. Week 3. She made jollof rice. The smell filled the penthouse. He appeared in the kitchen doorway, drawn by the unfamiliar spices. What is that? Home. She stirred the pot. Nigerian jollof rice. The best kind. There are other kinds? Ghanaian, Senegalese. But ours is superior. Don't let anyone tell you differently. He moved closer, looking over her shoulder, close enough she could feel his breath on her neck. Can I try? She held up the spoon. He tasted it. His eyes widened slightly. It's good. It's perfect. She bumped him with her hip. Admit it. It's acceptable. Liar. She grinned, and something shifted in his expression. Softened. They ate at the table. He asked about Lagos, about her family, about the sister whose fees he'd paid for. She's brilliant. Much smarter than me. I doubt that. She looked up. He was watching her with an intensity that made her breath catch. Why do you say that? Because you survived me. He leaned back. Most people don't. The moment stretched. Heavy. Loaded. His phone buzzed. The spell broke. He checked it, frowned, and stood. I have to make a call. He left her alone, with half-finished jollof rice, and a heart that beat too fast. That night, rain hammered the windows. Thunder rolled across Seoul like artillery. She found him on the couch, tie loosened, whiskey in hand. He looked tired, human, breakable. Bad day? She asked. Long day. He gestured to the empty space beside him. Sit. She did. Closer than she meant to. Talk about anything, he said. So she did. Childhood memories. He listened, like every word mattered. You miss it, he observed. Every day. She paused. What do you miss? His jaw tightened. Nothing. Everyone misses something. I don't. Liar. His eyes cut to hers, but no anger lived there. Just surprise. I miss believing people were good, he said quietly. Before I learned they weren't. Some people are good. Name one. Miss Shim. He nodded. Conceded. You, she added. He went still. I'm not good, Zara. You're not only bad. She shifted closer. You paid my debt, protected my sister. You could have locked me in that room forever. You didn't. The space between them felt electric, dangerous. His gaze dropped to her mouth. Neither moved. He leaned in slowly, giving her time to pull away. His hand rose to her face, thumb brushing her cheek. Gentle, reverent. His lips hovered an inch from hers. She turned her head. His hand froze, dropped. He pulled back, face carefully blank. The warmth that had been building for 3 weeks vanished behind a mask. I can't, she said. The words scraped out. I'm sorry. I can't. He stood, smoothed his shirt. Good night, Zara. He walked to his study. The door closed. Locked. She sat alone on the couch, hand pressed to her mouth, wondering why doing the right thing felt like tearing out her own heart. 3 days of winter. Coffee appeared each morning. He left before she could speak. Dinners became silent. He answered, in single words, asked nothing. The warmth they'd built vanished, like it had never existed. How was your day? Fine. I finished that drama. Good. Jisung, I have work. He stood, left, always leaving. On the 4th day, she found herself staring at his closed door. She couldn't stand the silence anymore. She liked him. Somewhere between burnt eggs and jollof rice, between Korean dramas and whiskey confessions, and she'd thrown it away because she was too afraid. The study door stayed closed. Her hand shook as she raised it to knock. Inside, she could hear him on the phone, speaking rapid Korean. Cold, business. She knocked anyway. The door opened. He stood there in tactical gear, black vest, gun holstered. His face was a mask. What? I need to talk to you. I'm busy. He turned back into the room. She followed. Jisung, please. Not now. He checked weapons, loading magazines, moving with precision. It's important. So is this. Blood scorpions hit one of my warehouses. 3 of my men are missing. That night, I made a mistake. He stopped, turned. No, you didn't. His voice was flat. I'm a criminal, Zara. A killer. You were right to push me away. That's not. His phone rang. He answered. Korean. Clipped. Urgent. He hung up, grabbed his jacket. I have to go. Right now. He moved past her. Jisung, wait. She grabbed his arm. I don't have a minute. He pulled free. The elevator doors closed on his face. She wanted to tell him how she felt. The penthouse felt empty. Zara paced. 1 hour. 2. 3. She called his phone. No answer. Miss Shim appeared with tea. He'll come back. What if he doesn't? The old woman said nothing. Her phone rang. Unknown number. Hello? Zara Okonkwo. A man's voice. Smooth. Cruel. Im Hyun-woo. Blood scorpions. Her blood went cold. Your husband walked into our trap tonight. Background noise. Shouting. Chaos. He's bleeding out. Right now. Consider this a courtesy call before I come for you. The line went dead. What happened? Miss Shim gripped her shoulders. They shot him. The elevator chimed. The doors opened. 4 men stumbled out, carrying Jisung between them. His head lolled. His shirt soaked red. Blood dripped onto marble. Oh God, Zara ran to them. Mrs. Han, stay back. She shoved past, saw his face. Pale. Too pale. Eyes closed. Is he alive? Barely. Lee Ji-wan barked orders. They laid him on the couch. Blood soaked into the fabric immediately. Where's the bullet? Upper chest. Missed his heart by inches. Ji-wan pressed cloth to the wound. Red spread instantly. Doctor's coming. 10 minutes. Zara dropped beside the couch. His face was gray, breathing shallow. Jisung? She touched his face. Cold. Can you hear me?
Nothing.
She took his hand. Limp. Heavy.
You don't get to die. Not before
His fingers twitched. Jisung? She leaned closer. I'm here. His eyes opened. Slits. Unfocused. Zara. Save your strength. You. Tears streamed down her face. You left. Before I could tell you. His hand squeezed hers. Weak. It's all right. It's not. She pressed her forehead to his. I love you. I'm in love with you. I was too afraid to say it. But when he called and said you were shot, a sob. I can't lose you. You can't leave me now. Not. Leaving. Fading. Promise. Then keep that promise. She kissed his hand. Stay with me. Fight. His eyes started closing. No, stay awake. She cupped his face. Look at me. The doctor's coming. Just hold on. Love you. Eyes closed. Always. Loved you. His hand went slack. Jisung. Jisung. She shook him. Nothing. No. The elevator chimed. A man in a suit rushed out. Medical bag. Move. The doctor dropped beside the couch. How long? 20 minutes since he was hit. Christ. He ripped open the shirt. The wound was ugly. Bleeding. I need space. Everyone out. I'm staying, Zara said. Mrs. Han, I'm staying. The doctor nodded. Began working. Zara held Jisung's hand through it. Through his body jerking. Through endless blood. Through the terrible moment when his pulse disappeared. He's flatlining. The doctor started compressions. Zara couldn't breathe, couldn't move. Could only watch the man she'd started to have feelings for die on the couch where they'd almost kissed, where she'd rejected him. Come back, she whispered. Please. The doctor worked. 30 seconds. A minute. Then a beep. Faint. Stronger. Got him. The doctor kept working. Pulses back. Weak. He's not out of danger. Zara collapsed against the couch, still holding his hand, still crying. Don't leave me, she whispered. His hand stayed limp. The doctor worked frantically. She didn't know if he could hear her. She didn't know if he'd survive the night. But she kept whispering it anyway. Will he make it through the night? That's only the first question. The second is far more dangerous. What has Han Jisung been hiding from her since the moment they met? Don't miss part 2, where both answers will leave you speechless.